get an echo when you got to step outside.
but the rats are basically mine. That's the only one that takes care of them. Takes care of them. Takes care of them. They're not mine. Yeah, she
Good morning and welcome students, family, teachers, and friends to Volunteer High School's Class of 2026 graduation. To begin this ceremony, we would like to open with a word of prayer. Heavenly Father, thank you for giving us this day and for answering the prayers of so many of us by allowing good weather today. Thank you for giving me and my fellow graduates all of the memories from these past 4 years at Volunteer. As each graduate walks across the stage today and steps into a new chapter of life, I pray that your guiding hand would be upon them. I ask that you give them the comfort, peace, and assurance of knowing that their steps are guided by you. Please show them that you are the dearest friend we will ever have in this life. I ask that you remind them that your plan and your ways are perfect, and there is no need to worry about the future because you hold it. Also ask that you would give wisdom, strength, and guidance for each upcoming moment in life. I pray for the class of 2026, their families who have made countless sacrifices to be here, the teachers who have helped them get to this point, and their friends who have been there each step of the way. Thank you for your blessings, your goodness, and for sending your perfect Son, Jesus, to die on the cross for our sins. I ask all of this in your sweet and precious name. Amen.
Good morning, everyone. My name is Avery Young, and it is my honor to formally welcome you to the graduation ceremony for the class of 2026. Today, we gather not only to celebrate our accomplishments, but also to recognize the friends, families, teachers, and administrators who helped us reach this moment. Thank you for being here today. Your support, encouragement, and belief in us have played a major role in our journey, and we would not be here without you. And now, Falcons. This is the moment we have been working toward. Over the years, we've grown not only as students, but as people. We've learned resilience, friendship, leadership, and how to keep moving forward even when things feel uncertain. After years of hard work, long nights, early mornings, and countless memories, today we finally turn our tassels and begin the next chapter of our lives. To paraphrase the words of Freebird by Leonard Skinner, if we stayed here much longer, things wouldn't be the same. We must be traveling on now because there are still so many places we are meant to see. The future is waiting for us. As we spread our wings and become free birds, remember where you came from. And at the risk of sounding cliche, once a falcon, always a falcon. These birds you cannot change. I hope everyone enjoys today's ceremony. And finally, congratulations to the class of 2026. We did it.
Good job, Avery!
Greetings, fellow Falcons, teachers, administrators, parents, families, and friends. It's an honor to stand here with all of you today as we celebrate everything the class of 2026 has accomplished together. To be honest, when I found out I was the salutatorian, my first reaction was not, wow, I'm so honored. It was more like, are we absolutely sure? Not because I didn't work hard, but because I'm pretty sure half the staff only recognize me from walking the halls rather than sitting in class. Most people spent high school carrying textbooks. I spent high school confidently carrying a sound cord around like I had somewhere extremely important to be. And somehow no one questioned it. Apparently, if you walk fast enough, look stressed, people assume you belong there. Honestly, that might be the biggest lesson high school taught me. Confidence can get you surprisingly far. There's a parable about an eagle raised in a chicken coop. The eagle spent its entire life acting like a chicken because that's all he thought of himself. One day, the eagle looked up, saw a giant bird soaring through the sky, and the eagle asked, "What is that?" The chickens then responded with, "That's an eagle. Do not think much of it because you could never be that." The eagle believed them, it stayed on the ground, kept its head down, and never tried to fly. Not because it couldn't, but because he was convinced he was not capable. I feel a lot of us experience the same thing, underestimating ourselves. We spend too much time comparing ourselves to our peers and forget to see our own potential. We doubt ourselves before we even give ourselves the chance to succeed. But graduation is proof that we are capable of more than what we once thought. Every late night, every hard class, every moment we wanted to quit, but kept going to get to this point. Maybe we did not always feel ready, confident, or good enough, but somehow we slowly became the people sitting here today. I also think high school taught us something important about failure. Every single person sitting here has messed something up at some point. We failed tests, missed opportunities, embarrassed ourselves in front of entire classrooms, or made decisions we wish we could redo, and somehow the world kept spinning. That's important to remember because a lot of people are afraid to try something unless they know they'll succeed immediately. But most growth comes from being uncomfortable. Nobody starts out confident. Nobody starts out knowing exactly who they are or what they're doing. The truth is we are all still figuring it out. The difference is that we now know we can survive hard things. We've already proven that. We've made it through stressful deadlines, long nights, difficult moments, and all the uncertainty that comes with growing up. So when life gets intimidating after today, and it will, I hope we remember that we've already done difficult things before. We are far more capable than what we give ourselves credit for. Some of my favorite moments didn't come from the big events, but from the small, unexpected moments in between. This includes going to Country Kitchen for breakfast with some of the boys, scaring Greg Christian at every chance we get, and of course, my greatest accomplishment, which is being a 4-time champion of the Hungry Hippos at the Battle of the Classes. With my partner Gavin Hicknell and my senior substitute, Kevin McCurry. But honestly, beneath all the jokes, I think this class learned something important. Most of us had moments where we felt like we didn't belong somewhere, like we weren't supposed to succeed, lead, speak up, or stand out. But confidence isn't always feeling fearless. Sometimes it's just showing up anyway. Sometimes it's walking through the halls, holding a sound cord, and hoping nobody asks questions. And somehow, it works. As we leave high school, I hope we stop holding ourselves back before the world even gets the chance to. Apply for the job, take the opportunity, chase the dream, raise your hand, walk into the room like you belong there. Because maybe you do. And if all else fails, walk quickly and carry a cord. Class of 2026, thank you for the memories, the friendships, the laughs, and the moments I'll remember forever. We made it. Thank you.
Good morning, parents, faculty, staff, and class of 2026. I know you're all ready for this to be said and done, so I'll try to keep this short and sweet. I'd like to start off by apologizing for the absolutely abysmal senior prank. Keith definitely deserves a raise for that day alone. But while trying to find inspiration for this speech, I combed through dozens of the best valedictorian speeches on YouTube, searching for the perfect formula that I could somehow replicate. But slowly, I began to realize that what made the best speeches memorable wasn't any cleverness or fancy wording. It was that they were written from the heart. So I'm not going to stand here trying to sound profound or pretend that I have all the answers, because I don't. I, like most of you sitting here today, am an 18-year-old on the cusp of complete freedom. And if I'm being honest, I think that's both exciting and terrifying. For the first time in our lives, we're stepping into a world where we get to decide who we want to become. Some of us are heading to college, some into the workforce, and some are still figuring things out. But regardless of where we go next, we all leave here carrying the same thing, the experiences and people that shaped us. It's strange knowing this is the last time all of us will be together like this. The people sitting here with you today, the people you grew up with, laughed with, struggled with, are about to become memories. Some of us have known each other since kindergarten. We spent years waiting for graduation. But now that it's finally here, I think a part of us, even if you don't want to admit it, wishes time would slow down just a little bit. Because one day, we'll miss this. We'll miss the simplicity, the teachers who made school just a little bearable, the friends who kept us going, and the experiences that shaped us into who we are today. As we make this step into adulthood, most of us probably don't really know what we're doing, and honestly, I think that's what growing up really is. When we were younger, adulthood seemed so simple. We thought adults had everything figured out. We thought there would come a day where suddenly we'd understand life completely. Where we'd know exactly who we were supposed to be and exactly where we were supposed to go. But the older I've gotten, the more I've realized that nobody really has it all figured out. Maybe a vague direction, but not certainty. And maybe that's the beauty of life, the uncertainty. Not knowing what obstacle might block your path next. And sometimes we might make mistakes, but we learn from those mistakes, slowly becoming a better version of ourselves through every error. Years from now, I don't think we'll remember every assignment, every test, every early morning we complained about, or even this speech, but we will remember the little moments, the conversations in the hallway, lunch with friends, the football games, the school dances, the laughter during class, when we were supposed to be paying attention. But we'll remember how it all felt. And one day, when life gets complicated and the world feels heavier than it does right now, I think we'll look back on these years and realize how special they really were. And to any underclassmen who may be listening, they were not kidding when they said blink and you'll miss it. Try to slow down and enjoy your last years in high school while it lasts. Don't be afraid to meet new people, try new things, and make lasting memories while you still can. So before we walk across this stage and move on to whatever comes next, I just want to say thank you. Thank you to our parents, teachers, coaches, faculty, and everyone else who supported us along the way. And thank you to all my peers for making these years truly unforgettable. And in the words of Michael Scott, may your hats fly as high as your dreams. Congratulations, class of 2026. We did it.
Rowdy bunch out here, aren't we? Thank you, Mr. Hickson, Central Office staff, board members, faculty, friends, family, and most importantly, the volunteer high school class of 2026. As your principal, it's my honor to stand before you. Graduates, today is your day. People often say high school goes by in a blur. 4 years of early mornings, late nights, tests, practices, games, bus rides, pep rallies, laughter, stress, friendships, and memories all somehow blend together in one fast-moving story. And standing here today, I understand exactly what they mean. It seems like just yesterday we were celebrating the first football win of the season that would become the winningest season in football history. It seems like just yesterday Austin was battling on the mat at the state meet before becoming a Rome Scholar. It seems like just yesterday Anna was my next door neighbor. She stopped by for a popsicle while Braxton was playing in the yard. It seems like yesterday Mackenzie was collecting state championships like they were souvenirs. Seems like just yesterday that Gavin, Kane, and Brendan rocked the talent show. It feels like just yesterday, before whatever senior prank that was supposed to be, that took place that I may or may not know fully about. Nice quote on the wall, by the way. It seems just like yesterday, some of you were freshmen trying to figure out where the cafeteria was,
and somehow today you're adults sitting in caps and gowns. Yes, the years move fast, and they can seem like a blur. But I look at you today, I don't see a blur. I see faces. I see stories. I see resilience. I see talent. I see laughter. I see grit. And rather than a blur, I see human lights. Now, many of you knew this was coming. Some of you were thinking, I cannot believe he's quoting Eddie Vedder again at graduation. Well, joke's on you. Today's lesson comes from Mike McCready, the guitarist for Pearl Jam. The song is called Inside Job. It begins softly, almost humbly, before rising into something powerful. That alone is a lesson. Great things often begin quietly. Confidence begins quietly. Character begins quietly. Leadership begins quietly. Success is rarely loud at first. Mike McCready said the song is about taking control of your own life, about doing the internal work before trying to change the external world. That message matters now more than ever. The song opens, underneath this smile lies everything, all my hopes and anger and pride and shame. That is where many of you sit today. You're proud, and you should be. Graduation is a major milestone. This class has accomplished so much. You've won championships, earned scholarships, served others, overcame obstacles, and represented Volunteer High School with honor. These external wins are a testament to your internal work that you've already done. It's the discipline, the grit, and the courage that started quietly inside each of you. But beneath the smiles, many of you are also carrying uncertainty. What will come next? Will I succeed? Will I fit in? Will I fail? Will I find my purpose? The next step will take courage. Remember, courage is not the absence of fear. Courage is moving forward while fear rides in the passenger seat. That is the inside job. For years, bells told you where to go. Teachers told you deadlines. Peterson told you to take off your hat. Coaches told you conditioning times. Parents reminded you where you needed to be done. The sound you will hear tomorrow will be very different. Tomorrow begins a new chapter. Now the steering wheel is in your hands, and that freedom can feel exciting and terrifying at the same time. The song gives us promise. I make my pact to shut the doors of, I make myself a pact not to shut the doors on the past. Just for today, I am free. What wisdom there is in that line. Do not shut the doors on your past. Remember where you came from. Remember who believed in you. Remember the teachers who challenged you, the families that sacrificed for you, the friends who stood beside you, and the community that helped shape you. But don't live in the past either. Be free enough to grow. Some of you are heading to college, some to careers, some to military service. Some are still trying to figure it out. And for the record, figuring it out is a perfectly okay place to be at 18 years old. You don't need your entire life mapped out by tonight. You just need the courage to take the right first step. Taking control is a theme throughout many Pearl Jam songs. Eddie sang in the song Sirens, it's a fragile thing, this life we lead. That's a reminder to cherish it. Use it wisely. Don't waste years trying to impress people who are also insecure. Don't trade your peace for popularity. Don't confuse your attention with work. Your value is never determined by likes, views, followers, rankings, or applause. Your value is built by integrity, kindness, discipline, and the way you treat people when no one else is looking. Another Pearl Jam song, which is probably displayed on my parking space, states, I know that I was born, and I know that I'll die. The in-between is mine. Let that sink in. The in-between is yours. The time between today and your final day on this earth belongs to you. What a responsibility, but also what an opportunity. And we're going to ignore that thunder we just heard. So choose wisely. Choose honesty when lying would be easier. Choose effort when quitting would be easier. Choose compassion when indifference is acceptable by others. Choose discipline when excuses are plentiful. Choose gratitude when complaining is common. And when life gets hard, and it will, remember another truth from another song. Remember another truth from the same song. How I choose to feel is how I am. That is the ultimate empowerment. It means that when this world feels chaotic, when things don't go your way, you have the inner power to decide how you respond. That doesn't mean pain disappears or storm clouds go away. It does mean you always have the power to choose your response. You are the architect of your own experience. While there are moments you may feel broken, just like the song talks about fixing a broken soul, that is okay. That is part of the process. You cannot always control what happens to you. You can control what happens within you. That is strength, that is maturity, and that is leadership. Someone who embodies the spirit of the song is Stephen Gleason. He's a former NFL player and a remarkable human being who was diagnosed with ALS. Though the disease changed his body, it did not conquer his spirit. While he once used his arms and legs as a tremendous athlete, he now relies on his eyes to navigate his wheelchair and to communicate. Pearl Jam invited him up on stage in 2016 where he introduced his favorite song, which is Inside Job. He told the crowd, like all of you, I've been inspired and strengthened by the music of these guys. Everyone who has a heartbeat will face adversity. But when you experience these moments, like the message in the song, please remember this. How we choose to feel is how we are. And personally, I feel awesome. What a lesson for graduates. There will be seasons where plans collapse. There will be heartbreaks. There will be disappointments. There will be failures, but failure is not final. It is simply feedback. In one of the most well-known songs, thanks to TikTok, Eddie laments, I know someday you'll have a beautiful life. I know you'll be a star. Notice he didn't say easy. He said beautiful. Beauty is not the absence of struggle. Beauty is being forged through struggle, and when you lose confidence, when you feel ordinary, when the world feels heavy, remember these words from Inside Job. And this is very appropriate for today. Let me run into the rain to be a human light. Let me run into the rain to shine a human light today. Graduates, run into the rain. Run toward courage. Run toward growth. Run toward responsibility. Run toward the opportunities that scare you a little. Run toward the places where courage is required. Don't spend your life hiding from the storms. Storms grow people. Run into the rain, bringing your unique, bright, human light to every corner of the world that needs it. Volunteer has tried to empower and inspire you academically, athletically, socially, and emotionally. But more than anything, I hope this place has taught you how to persevere, how to laugh, how to care for others, how to keep showing up. Those traits will carry you farther than any GPA ever could. Never forget where you came from. This school, these halls, these teachers, this community, these are now part of your story forever. You will always be populous. You will always have a home here. But today, make a pact. Do not lose your faith. Do not lose your kindness. Do not lose your curiosity. Do not lose your courage. Do not lose your light. Because after all, it's an inside job. Class of 2026, I am so very proud of you. We are all very proud of you. The best chapters of your story have not been written yet. The inside job starts now. Go shine your light, and as Eddie Vedder put it, ride the wave to where it takes you. Congratulations, Volunteer High School Class of 2026. We practice this, you guys got this. We fly together. Class of 2026.
Anna Caroline Allen. Kylie Grace Amix. Erin Chloe Elizabeth Anderson. Emma Reese Arnold. Susie Marie Arnold. Aiden Rico Jose Ayala Perez. Dylan Scott Houston Barber. Eli Hagan Barner. Riley Elizabeth Barnum. Eric Giovanni Barragan Ochoa. Ella Suzanne Barrett. Waylon Cale Barrett. Braxton Mark Bass. Brandon David Begley. Riley Pearl Bell. Colton Trey Bellamy. Allison K. Bentley. Ava Elizabeth Boggs. Taylor Grace Boggs. Lucas James Bradshaw. Andrielle Baisley Breeding. Paisley Madalisa Brooks. Brindley Seth Buchanan. Christian Cornelius Bullock.
Haley Madison Buttrey Roberts.
Aiden Luke Calton.
Luke David Cannon.
Kayla Lee Capson.
Juan Carpenter.
Braden Eli Cheek. Eric Paxton Lee Christian. Haley Jade Christian.
Katie Joyce Christian.
Caden Ryan Christian. Jesse Carter Clark. Laura Lee Madison Clendenin. Riley Clarence Cole. Andrew Brock Collier. Ava Joe Collier. Robert Neeland Collins. Andrew Ryland James Cook. Skylar Benjamin Cooper. Kane Allen Cornett. Kira Gabrielle Crawford. Carsey Marie Creasy. Isabella May Davidson. Chloe May Davis. Fabian Salvador de Jesus. Graydon Thomas Barker Dennis. Grayson Allen Barker Dennis. Mackenzie Diamond Dornbush Isles. Samuel Joseph Drennan. Killian David Epling. Logan Haley Ferris. Lucy Kate Ferguson. Kimberly Fernandez Sembrano. Hayden Matthew Farrell. Grayson Elizabeth Fields. Jaden Elizabeth Ford. Drake Xavier Thomas Fortin. Harley Leanne Lachey Francis. Gracie Lane Francois. Aussie Andrew Franklin. Savion James Fugate. Micah Trigger Gargart. Caden Cheyenne Gent. Carson Briley Neal Gibson. Jonah Scott Gillenwater. Lauren Shane Gillespie.
Lucas James Gillum.
Joshua Revelation Gilmore. Austin Reed Glass. Ani Marie Glenn. Mackenzie Lauren Goad. Gavin Lee Godsey. Skylar Michael Jr. Gosnell. Gracie Louise Gosnell. Camden Lee Gray. Brennan Jacob Green. Lucas Edward Greenwell. Keegan Lathan Greer. Lauren Kate Greer. Preston Alexander Lee Gregg. Blaine Ian Griffith. Nathan Isaiah Goley. Silas Murphy Rain Gurley. Matthew Taylor Guy. Aubrey Peyton Hall. Lucas Alexander Hall. Aiden Joel Harris. Caleb Cole Harvey. Jackson Isaiah Helton. Audrey Faith Henley. Madeline Safira Henriot. Caitlin Gail Henry.
Elijah Alexander Hernandez. Gavin Paul Hickernell.
Larissa Mariah Hill. Miley Elizabeth Hill. Kinley Anae Hoxton. Ethan Adam Austin Holmes. Jade Leanne Honaker. Seth Cannon Horton. Thomas Ishmael Trent Hossain. Allison Nicole Hostetler. Elijah Lee Housewright. Gavin Blake Housewright. Evan Mitchell Houston. Savannah Sadie Hudson. Colton Blaze Isles. Brianna Nicole Johnson. Piper Caitlin Noel Johnston. Bailey Cameron Jones. Jackson James Jones.
Jeremiah Doyle Jones. Keaton Grace Jones.
Chloe Isabel King.
Aiden James Kinnaman. Riley Anne-Marie Nauer. Colton Trey Kokensparger. Seven William Krantz. Branson Russell LaFollette. Riley Isaiah LaFollette. Jared Mason Landers. Raymond Joseph Landry IV. Sarah Joy Lane. Tristan Bailey Larkins. Ravina Nevea Lehman. Alyssa Danae Late.
Alize Lily Leonard. Jalen Elijah Livesey.
Isabella Jane Rose Long. Hayden Drew Lloyd. Evan Blake Lukens. Crystalline McCollis. David Ellis Mackinac. Emily Ray Mayhew. Malachi Brandon Manus. Jaden James Lewis Miracle. Paige Madison Marquis. John Wayne Matthews. Julie Judith Matson. Aiden Alexander May. Kelton Jewel McCamus.
Branson Scott McLean.
Kevin Cole McCurry. Dakota Paige McDavid. Isabella Marie McKenna. Tori Ann Marie McKenna. Bailey Grace Menendez.
Corbin Nilton Mestanza.
Marcus Hampton Mitchell. Madison Lee Morlock. Braden Wade Mullins. Davis Owen Murphy. Robert Logan Navarro. Daniel Emmanuel Nightingale. Bella Lee Oliver. Gracie Melissa Alterman. Malin Grace Osborne. Jessica Emma Marie Owens. Kelsey Nicole Faith Patrick. Bentley Joel Pendleton. Lorelei Camille Pendleton. Camden Gage Qualls. Austin Greg Queen. Jaden Gabriel Quillen. Riley Grace Rains. Harlan Wade Roten. Christabella Adriana Reiner. Gage Michael Roberts. Aubrey Noel Rogers. Hannah Christine Rollins. Gavin Joseph Roop. Trevor Allen Rue. Maggie Lachey Rush. Haley Victoria Salyer. Kiara Michaela Sanders. Jake Brennan Shelton. Jaden Cheyenne Shelton. Hunter James Shepard.
Peyton Brooklyn Templeton.
Emily Faith Simpson. Nathaniel Dean Simpson. Aiden Isaiah Sims. Dylan Scott Sisson. Tristan Hunter Sizemore. Waylon Ray Smith. Cassie Sue Smith. Jared Clarkson Smith. Riley Kate Smith. Ada Harmon Snodgrass. Asia Lynn Sorrell. Hadley Rena Spears. Evan William Steckley. Taylor Hayden Vaughn Sutoff. Heaven Shacole Swanner. Jaden Cheyenne Teague. Jaden Barrett Thacker. Emerald Sky Thomason. Jared Choi Theongson. Troy Ryan Tipton. Elijah Ralph Trent. Olivia Ruth Trent. Michaela Rain Trevette. Shannon David Trevette. Lucas Eric Van Noy. Chloe Marie Wade. Creed Jackson Wagner. Jocelyn Faith Waldron. Isaiah Robert Ward. Avery Peyton Weston. Abigail Carolyn Wiggs. Joseph Evan Wilder II.
Andrew Scott Wilkerson.
Abigail Grace Williams. Wyatt Lee Williams. Logan James Willingham. Austin Wayne Winston. Mark Anthony Wood Jr. Nicole Elizabeth Wooten. Carissa Brianne Yarish. Avery Lynn Young.